Hi, this is Rob Drummond at the Confusion Clinic. When I talk to people about Google AdWords, most people still think of ads on the search results page. So most people think of ads maybe at the top and perhaps down the side of the search results. Of course, the ads down the side don't exist anymore now. But this is still what people think of. And actually placing ads on the search results is an increasingly small part of AdWords. If you've logged into your AdWords account recently, you'll probably have noticed that it's becoming increasingly complicated. And there are a huge number of places to run ads. There are a huge number of places for you to spend money with Google, basically. So we've got regular search ads. So I've just come to Google and done a search for CRM support, and we have some ads at the top here. But depending on the search term that you put in, you might also see things like shopping ads. So these were traditionally called product listing ads. These are now operated through Google AdWords as well. Remarketing is obviously a big part of AdWords, so often as you browse the internet you'll see ads based on the websites that you've been on. So these are not always remarketing ads, but I've got an ad for 6th Division here. That's probably because I was on their website earlier. I've also got a Lloyds Bank ad. I can tell you that I have not been on the Lloyds Bank website, but they're targeting me through the display network. And the display network is really a huge topic. We've also got YouTube ads in AdWords now. So if you go to YouTube, I've done a search for CRM support. You'll notice that you get a couple of ads at the top. So these are promoted videos. These YouTube video ads are now run in AdWords as well. You set these up within the AdWords interface. And we've also got a display network ad, a regular display network ad on the right. So I'm seeing an ad for Zoho CRM. I used to use Zoho CRM a long time ago, actually. So YouTube ads are also run from within the AdWords interface. If I just jump over to Gmail, you might have seen this if you have a Gmail account. Sometimes you get ads in Gmail. These Gmail ads are also run from within AdWords. And this is only considering ads on desktop devices. We've also got ads on mobile devices, so we've got things like call-only ads. We've got ads in mobile apps. I'm not sure exactly why you would want to run an ad in a mobile app, but you can do that if you want. We've got an increasing range of advanced features, so we've got remarketing for search, we've got flexible bid strategies, we've got audience targeting. And while there are a few advertisers who I think are using all or most of these advanced features, in my experience, most advertisers, especially small businesses and small business owners, most advertisers are kind of wallowing around in the Google AdWords paddling pool, looking at numbers, getting confused, and basically wondering what they need to do. So what I'm doing in October is I'm running an AdWords Foundation course, covering what I think are the 4 foundational pillars that will support a successful, well-structured AdWords campaign. The course is a 4-week webinar series, and in session 1 we're going to have a look at the wider search environment that your ads sit in. So we're going to have a look at competitor research and keyword research. And I think that unless you have a process for this and unless you really know what you're doing, it's possible to spend huge amounts of time researching competitors, but also not really come out with anything structured that you can implement in your accounts. So in session 1 we're going to have a look at the specific steps that you can take to do effective competitor research and keyword research without wasting time and without getting sidetracked. In session 2 now we're going to look at how to set up and structure your campaigns. I have some very specific ideas on things like campaign naming conventions, because I believe that when you log into your AdWords accounts, you should be able to look at your campaigns and instantly know what each campaign is doing and what is going on in those campaigns. And that comes from having a well thought out campaign structure. So that's what we'll be covering in week 2. In week 3 we're going to cover ad creation. So we're going to go beyond the basic ad creation process that most people follow, which is just to open up AdWords and write an ad and hope for the best. That is still what most AdWords advertisers do. There are some There are some important changes that you need to know about ad creation. We now have expanded text ads. We have pretty much double the amount of space to create an ad. So this has opened up more possibilities, and you need to know what those possibilities are, because there's a big opportunity at the moment to make your ad stand out, because a lot of your competitors will sleep at the wheel and they won't create expanded text ads. So this is a big opportunity in AdWords at the moment. In session 4, we're going to look at landing pages and conversion tracking essentials. I have quite a lot of experience in terms of wrestling with the different conversion tracking tools in AdWords, both in terms of the standard conversion tracking script and things like call tracking. So we're going to have a look at some of those things, and we'll have a look at some guidance on landing pages. What I'm not going to provide is I'm not going to provide you with a single quote-unquote best landing page template, because shock of horrors, it doesn't exist. There is only the most appropriate landing page for you and your situation. So what I'm going to do, or try to do, is to give you some guidance in terms of what you need to be thinking about when you're creating your landing pages, and then what conversion tracking measures you need in place in order to measure the business outcomes from your ad spend, because that's really what this is about. It's about measuring and improving your business results from the money that you spend with Google. This is a course that I've been thinking about running for quite a long time, and I've thought quite hard about the pricing. I was going to price the course originally at about £600, which I think is very reasonable for the skills that you'll get out of participation. But what I really want you to do is I really want you to come a little bit deeper into my world. And the best way to do that is to sign up for my print newsletter. So I have a monthly print newsletter, a membership group called the Marketing Clarity newsletter. So what I've decided to do is I've decided to make this training available for free for my Marketing Clarity newsletter subscribers. You can try the Marketing Clarity newsletter for free for 30 days. So I'd like you to come on in, start your free trial, take part in the AdWords training. And if you kick the tires for 30 days and you don't think this is an exceptional use of £20 each month, then let me know and your card will not be billed. So you can read more about AdWords Foundation below this video and what's included and so on. And if you do have any questions, please do email me. My email address is info@confusionclinic.com.